Henry David Thoreau said, "Most people lead lives of quiet desperation." That doesn't sound too good. Victor Bach commented on saying that this is actually very true. And a huge part of their misery revolves around, guess what? Money. They can't get enough of it, and when they do, they can't hold on to it. For the majority of people, money is an ugly, energy-draining worry. And that is a worry that is always there, always present. No matter what they try, nothing relieves their constant torment. So if there is any part of you that was nodding like, yeah, I get that, sounds very familiar, you're in for a treat, because I'm actually going to share something with you that you can start doing today so that you can feel ease around money. My name is Hina. I am a peak performance coach, and I help my clients create a really rich life. And when I say rich, I mean in all areas, from their wealth to their relationships and including their health. And we do it through ease, joy, and fun. I am not here for the hard, the grind, or the struggle. Now, if you want love, give love to somebody. If you want peace, give someone the experience of peace. If you want money, give money. Yeah, that's right. And I'm not talking about tithing, although it's going to sound very familiar. And it may seem counterintuitive to even think about this because you may be in a place where actually you feel, I don't know, maybe desperate around money or feel like there's not enough. And here I'm telling you, if you want more, you've got to give more. But hear me out. This is backed by research. What I'm talking about is a term called glad giving. And it's a term that I first heard in Victor Bach's work. So this speaks to giving a percentage of your income away. And the suggested amount is 1% to 5%. This is based on extensive research that Bach did, which showed the effectiveness of this method actually declines if you give less than 1% or more than 5%. So really that 1 to 5%, that is the sweet spot. He says you should not be hurt by the amount of money that you're giving. So when we think of tithing, it's always been tied to about 10%, but you shouldn't feel a lot of angst around giving that much. It should be a relatively easy give to do. And although you may think, well, other than the percentage, this really is like tithing, here's the thing. When there's a religious connotation to it, it's really about doing something for an exterior reason, like getting into heaven. And when I think about this method, it's really about creating heaven on earth. It is about being in circulation, being in flow, that money is coming to and through you, and you are circulating it. And money can come to you through various ways. So it can come to you through your employer, through inheritance, through winning, through investments, through consulting work, through your clients. It can come through many ways. And this keeps the money in circulation because giving and receiving are simply different sides of the same coin. So if you want to receive, you give. And here's how Bach suggests that you break it down. For ease, just start with 1%. So you don't want to be hurt by the amount that you give. So this is why we start with 1%. So it does not feel like a strain. And now the energy behind it is expansive. And remember, this is very important. We are doing this without strings attached. We are giving freely. So you're not giving thinking about what you're going to get. Now, here's how you calculate how much to give. If your income is $5,000 a month and your take home after taxes and deductions is $4,000 a month, That is the number that you would use then to calculate your glad giving. If it was 1%, then it would be $40 a month. 3% would be $120 a month. 5% would be $200 a month. So you get the idea. It's so easy. And you know what? Like now it's easier than ever because we can just set it up and not even have to think about it again. In fact, today, my head coach, Alicia Wood, was just sharing with me an email that she received from an organization that she's been doing this very thing for. She has set up an account that gives out payments automatically to them, a percentage, and they sent her an email saying the difference that donors like her makes. So because of the technology, it is easier than ever to set this up so you can set it up and now enjoy the benefits of it. So what can you expect by doing this? Like really, why do it? Okay, so now by giving, you are actually enlarging your capacity to receive. You have opened up the flow of money to you. You have started an attractive force for money to enter your life. And unlike tithing, you're not associating being good or bad with it. So there is no judgment attached to it as well, which means the energy behind it is pretty neutral. It's not even that the energy behind it is, oh, I'm such a great person. You're actually quite neutral about it. And doesn't that sound like a good way to live? If every month, 1% of your earnings was going somewhere to a cause that really mattered to you, and the result of that was the floodgates would open and you would expand your capacity to receive, sounds like a pretty good way to live. And it's your birthright to live that way. So I would love to hear if there's any organizations that you are planning on giving to, and if and when you're going to start this. If you do, I also want to know what you notice about starting it. So before you do that, though, remember what to do to rate, review, subscribe, download, all of the things, and I will see you here next time.